is a question that tends to give certain people difficulty. There's two ways of thinking about it, and I want to think about it the more like big picture way first, and then we'll go through the more technical, real way of doing it. So this is just like a normal situation that you have in your life. So for example, let's pretend that your mother had you when she was 30 years old. So when your mother was 30, you were 0. Now, when your mother was 31, you were 31. You were 1. And when your mother was 32, you would have been 2 years old. At what point will you be exactly half her age? Well, it's going to be the point at which you are as old as your mother was when she had you. Because when you're 30, your mother will be 30 plus 30 is 60. And the reason that this is going to work out is because 2 times x is equal to x plus x. And so if we need to get 2x, it's going to have to be x plus x, which would be 30 plus x, because the difference between your ages will always be 30. And if that's the case, then the x that we have to have is 30 as well, which gets us 2 times 30 is equal to 30, the difference in your ages, plus 30, your exact age. So that's why it works out that way. We could do this with Rebecca and her daughter by saying, when was Rebecca's daughter born? Well, she was born 8 years ago when Rebecca was 34 minus 8. So that would be 26, which means her daughter will be half Rebecca's age when her daughter's 26. And since her daughter is 8, that is going to be in 18 years, which would be answer choice E. Now, another way of doing this is like the more technical way of doing it, which is to say, if Rebecca is twice as old as her daughter in X years, Rebecca's age would be 34 plus X. Her daughter's age would be 8 plus X. And if Rebecca is twice as old as her daughter, our formula looks like this. So you have to remember that they're both aging at the same rate. So their age is going to be whatever it is currently plus X for both of them. But the future rate, the future conversion between her daughter's rate and her rate, or age and her age, is 2 times. So we get this formula and we get 34 plus X equals 16 plus 2X, which means, sorry, there's a plus sign there. 34 plus X equals 16 plus 2X. We get 34 minus 16 equals 2X minus X, which is just X. And then X equals 18. So either way you want to solve it, it's solvable. I like the big picture way, obviously, thinking in terms of like, well, how old was she when she had her daughter? When her daughter is that age, she'll be twice that age. I think that's like the more powerful, intuitive way of approaching it. But being able to set up the algebra is important also. So good to see both versions.